Okay, let's move on to Sunday football action. We're going to start with Bears, Falcons. Bears, Falcons. Let's see what we are dealing with right now. Atlanta opening up at -3 at Bet365. They're now -4. There are some 3.5s on the board. This total sitting at 47.5. Let's start with the Falcons. Caleb McGarry, minor sprained MCL. He's going to miss a week for sure. They have Kendall Sheffield, their cornerback, Ricardo Allen, safety, defensive end Charles Harris, and defensive tackle Marlon Davidson, all questionable. And Dan Quinn goes for 2, up 26-7 in the second quarter against Dallas. And I just don't understand why. Is he more comfortable if it's 3 scores, 21 points, when you're winning 26-7? It's just one of the dumbest things I can imagine. Only eclipsed by the stupidity of their special teams in their 40-39 loss, not jumping on the ball, just like dunces, and allowing the Cowboys to win 40-39. Atlanta was up 29-10 at the half. They were up 15 in the fourth quarter. In the past 9 years, 3 teams have lost after being up 15 in the fourth quarter. The Falcons have done it twice. Matty Ice, 273 yards, 4 touchdown passes. Calvin Ridley looks great, 109 yards, 2 touchdown passes. And then we get to the Bears. It was a strange game. We saw a couple teams, and we have one. Well, I don't know if it was the Falcons letting their foot off the gas or just being a bad football team. But Trubisky and the Bears up 17-0, win 17-13. The Giants. Trubisky goes 18 for 28 for 190 yards, 2 interceptions, was sacked 4 times. But Montgomery ran for 82 yards. Robert Quinn looked good with a strip sack. Khalil Mack got his first sack. They did hold New York 295 yards. And they only have their healthy team with just Josh Woods on the injury report as questionable. Take it away, Bebsy. Bears, Falcons.
Well, I think it was you that asked me earlier on if Dan Quinn was on the hot seat this year. And I said it really depends on how he starts the season. And, man, what a bad start. Because this is a coaching loss. Starting with the 2-point conversion, but starting with it looking like their players didn't know the rules on that onside kick. They can play it. They can play it before 10 yards. It's just Dallas that can't. So they stared at a ball that rolled slowly into their loss. Like it was ugly. That having been said, they are a better football team than they've been playing. And I think the Bears are the opposite. I think they're a worse football team than they've been playing. I think I like Atlanta at home in this game. I just think Atlanta has so much firepower on that offense. And as good as the Bears defense is, they haven't really blown me away. I mean, holding a New York team without Saquon Barkley to a low score doesn't really make me believe they're back to what they were a couple years ago. I don't know. You're betting a 2-0 team against an 0-2 team, but I really feel like Atlanta is the better football team here. And if they just clean it up and play a little tighter, I feel like they come out pissed off and win this game.
I think that Atlanta can win this game, but as they become a bigger and bigger favorite throughout the week, I'm going to want the Bears. I do not think the Cowboys are a good team. And Dennis Garcia has a very interesting point when he says if Atlanta doesn't get all those turnovers, how many points do they score?
Yeah. But, I mean, they're facing the Bears this week and Mitchell Trubisky. Maybe they could do that all over again.
Well, I, at this point, want the Bears. I don't know exactly what to make of I don't trust Trubisky, and I don't know what to make of them letting the Giants back into the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's really hard to trust Trubisky. He's not a good football player. I mean, maybe he's a good football player. He's not a good quarterback. Yeah, I don't know. This is another tough spot because it's two teams that are very unpredictable right now. Is Atlanta just shitting the bed and they're a better team? I don't know, man. It's a tough spot. It's a tough spot. I mean, we like Atlanta in the Dome. I don't know. You're already talking me out of this game.
Prince of the City says next game. Birdie doesn't think this line will go up. I knew that there'd be a lot of public money on the Falcons. Okay, I'm gonna leave it as a question mark. I have interest on the Bears. Birdie says for me it will be Bears money line or pass. And Lily Gunn joining us, half of the Vegas Gun Award for excellence in capping, says stay away game. CK says I would skip this game. Al Cervic says stay away game. Princess City says next.
Seems like the crowd has spoken here.
Yeah,
not a lot of fans. Well, and why would you be a fan? This is the worst 2-0 team in football. Sorry, Bears fans, it's true. And then maybe the best 0-2 team in football.
Yeah. Okay.